Okay. Wow, first time being vulnerable on camera. Whew. Okay. Rules. There are none. Have fun. Be you. Beautiful. How comfortable are you on this side of the camera right now? Um, like a 5 out of 10 probably, just because this is my first time really being vulnerable on camera. I've been on camera before, like I do like a lot of self-filming. So I don't mind being on the camera, but I've never really talked on camera. So I'll give myself like a 5, like a 50%, and we'll see where that goes. Um, on a scale from 1 to 10, how authentically are you currently living? That's a good question. Um, pretty damn authentic right now, I gotta say. I mean, in my personal life, like anybody that I come in contact with, I'm pretty authentically me. I don't really have a problem being authentically me. Like where I struggle with being authentic is in this exact scenario, like in front of a camera, online, just because I've kind of formed like almost like a mystery identity of some sorts on Instagram. Like people probably know me for like photography, videography, but they don't really know me for me like 100%. Even like whenever people comment on my stuff, like I'm still like hesitant to be like fully vulnerable, like even in like those situations. Even with people that I know like the closest, like I'll just kind of throw out like a generic emoji or a generic like response like hey, appreciate you or whatever. Um, so yeah, I definitely have like there's a gap between my authenticity in real life and my authenticity online. So looking to change that this year. More to come. Stay tuned. Okay. What fears are stopping you from showing up more fully? Fear is like pretty much my main topic this year. Like I've struggled with fear just in general for the longest time. I, a lot of my biggest decisions in life over the last however many years, maybe my almost my damn entire life, have come from like a place of fear, you know? Yeah, like specific fears, probably like a general anxiety, um, vulnerability with like strangers and like other human beings. Just I've always been like a very closed off, solo, to myself kind of human. Starting from whenever I was a kid, like I always felt most safe whenever I was just like locked away in my room, kind of doing my own thing, and everything outside was just like I just need some time, like leave me alone, you know? So I think I'll always kind of have like that individuality and like that energizing time like to myself, like that definitely like fuels me in a lot of ways. But definitely looking to like evaporate a lot of those fears from like fully showing up just for myself and around other people. Yeah, what fears are stopping you from showing up more fully? It's just like fear in general. Like it's just like a general fear. Like, damn, like, are these people gonna judge me? Like, fear of being judged, fear of I think like the online thing is scary to be vulnerable because it's like you put that out there, but then you don't have like an immediate conversation with the people who are seeing it. So it's like, and a lot of these people have no idea who I am. Like they've never even met me in person. So like the fear of like having judgment from these people and like talking behind my back and being like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I think that's like probably my general fear. But if I'm like in person, I'm cool with like being open at this point because like I know that I can have a longer form conversation. I know that I can like talk through and like but by the time the conversation's over, you'll have like a better sense of who I actually am and why I am the way that I am. Um, so yeah, that's probably why I haven't been showing up more fully online. Okay. If your wildest dreams had already come true, what would your future self tell you to stop holding back? If your wildest dreams had already come true, what would your future self tell you to stop holding back? It's a good question. My future self would probably just say, "Wake the fuck up." Just, like, probably slap me a little bit, like, "Dude, it ain't even that serious, like, just be yourself, it's gonna be fine, like, it's all good," you know? The only reason that you were able to get here, like, where we are with all of our wildest dreams coming true is because you did finally, like, nut up and, like, weren't so scared to just kinda be authentic to everyone and in every situation, so I think that's probably what he would say, just, "Dude, chill. It's fine. You're gonna be fine. Like, it's all good, dude." Um, how are you planning to start showing up more authentically online? Yeah. So we kind of talked about this a little bit. Really, like, I just want to kind of expand just my entire being like this year. Like that's kind of my goal is to eliminate those fears and not worry about being judged because the people who like really love me the most, like the people in my inner circle are never gonna judge me. So just like constantly having that like reminder to myself and really just doing it, you know, like I'm going to be like vulnerable online this year, which is like a funny thing to say, to admit. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of talk about like I like these kinds of conversations. Like I like to open up. I want to like have like deeper, meaningful conversations. And so in order to like promote that to some degree, then you kind of need to show up that way to other people. And I just really haven't. Like I've been somewhat of a recluse online, like I mentioned before. Like who's this freaking mystery guy? Like literally my profile, I like my profile picture for like the first 4 years of 5 years of doing this was a black icon because like I didn't want anybody to know who I really was or whatever. And I always kind of had this like thing built within me, like I'm an artist, you know, I don't need to be this like um, influencer. Like I never set out to be an influencer or do anything like that. So I guess like even as I move forward into being more authentic and to like be vulnerable online, it's really not me trying to be some kind of influencer. I really don't give a shit about that. I really just want to do it for me to like break down these fears. Um, so if you see me online, that's what it is. Like it's me just like I'm probably scared a little bit, but I'm fucking doing it anyway. And if you like it, show me some love because that'll mean a lot to me. So, anywho, any final thoughts? Any final thoughts? Whew, yeah. Um, don't live in fear. Any decision that I've ever made based on fear, which has been a lot, has never ended the way that it was supposed to. Like I've made like a lot of impulsive, scared decisions, and there's not always impulse isn't always bad. Like sometimes it's cool to just let it ride. But I've had like a very laissez-faire attitude about my life. Like, you know, like maybe I'll do it, whatever, like whatever comes from it, comes from it. And so this year I'm being like very intentional about everything that I do, every decision that I make. And I'm replacing fear with faith because you literally cannot have both in your life. Like you're either living in faith or you're living in fear. And I'm done living in fear. So that's my final thoughts. Fuck fear.